Hi, I just wanted to welcome everyone. If you're new, if you're a repeat challenger, anyone who is joining our group, welcome to our fit community. I'm Danae, and I'm one of the coaches who's hosting this group. I've been a coach for a little over almost 2 years. And I just wanted to say hi and give you a little bit of like a rundown of where you can get some help for getting started. Give you an idea of like what to expect here in our group, and just kind of let you know our expectations as coaches for you. So first off, if you're brand new to any Beachbody program, or maybe you're starting fresh with a new program, or if you feel like you just need a refresher, I'm going to send you guys over to the info and files section. So if you click at the bottom of the app on the little people icon, it's like 3 different little people at the bottom. If you click on that icon and then you look at the very top of the screen, you should see a little button you can press that says info and files. Those are files that you can download to your phone, to your smartphone, and email them to yourself. At least I think you can do that. Pretty sure you can. If you can't, then ask specifically for which files you need. But I just want to send you over to that place where you can find the file that is going to be labeled like prepping for your program. I haven't actually labeled it yet. So prepping for your program, getting started, something along those lines. We're not going to necessarily always have a prep week in here where we're like going through day by day what we're going to do to help you get ready, because it's your responsibility, and we want to put that on you to take action and to recognize that here's the tools, but we're not going to baby you. We're not going to hold your hand through every tiny little step. We want you to take ownership of your journey. So I hope that's like not too, like I don't want anyone to be like upset or offended by that, but we want you guys to feel like you're learning something. And I feel like the best way to learn something as a teacher, the best way for me to learn something is to do it. And so in the file section, go get the prep files and watch those videos, look through the posts. If you have questions, ask your coach and just kind of go through there. The next thing I want to talk about, so like what to expect from the group. We're going to try and post pretty much something every day. If you really want to keep track of your daily like accountability throughout the month, and you want to see maybe where you're struggling as far as like your nutrition or your workout, then you should be logging your Shakeology and your workout every day. You don't necessarily have to share a photo or anything to the group. I think that's a great thing to do, but I don't necessarily want the feed of the group to get like cluttered with picture after picture after picture after picture, and because then nobody can find the information. So my goal then is to make sure that the information you need to see pops up at the top of the post, if that makes sense, like at the top of the page. And so I'll like do my best and have like coaches just pull information up to the top of the page, and that way you can see like any tips that we have for the day, any like recipes that maybe we're sharing, just those kinds of things. We're going to try and add value to your experience with the Beachbody program, but recognize that your program has everything in it that you need to be successful. It has your nutrition guide. It has guidance for how you can get started on that nutrition guide. And it has, for those of you who have any of the Portion Fix containers, using those containers, it has food lists, it has recipe ideas. We have a ton of resources as coaches, and we're going to have a lot of those in the files section, but we can only have 10 files. So use your other resources. You can ask your coach for ideas if you're struggling with maybe like a recipe idea. If you have something you want to make but you're not sure how to make it more healthy, ask. And then the other thing, maybe, look on Pinterest. If you type in like healthy or 21 Day Fix approved, I promise you'll find something to do with whatever recipe or whatever idea that you're looking for. So using your resources, talk to your coach, communicate with us, make sure that you put your before and after photos in your profile on the Challenge Tracker app. Make sure that you upload those and update them throughout the time, because if you don't have pictures, you're not going to notice progress very much. It takes 5 to 6 weeks for you to see, like for other people to notice a difference. Like before like any, like you have to give it time. That's what I'm saying. You have to give it time. You have to be consistent, and having those pictures to look back on, even if it's just for you, you can share them with your coach and they can see them and congratulate you on your progress, things like that. But having that progress to look at is going to help you in every way, I promise. The measurements, there's goals in there. Update your goals when you join this group. Update your goals regularly. We're going to try and remind you as coaches to do that. But if you're updating your goals, that means that things are changing, and they should be. If your goal was to lose 10 pounds and you lost 8 pounds, then maybe now your goal is to lose 5 more pounds. Or if your goal is to be happier and healthier in your family life, then maybe you've like gotten better at that and you're wanting to do something a little bit more in depth. I don't know. That doesn't make a ton of sense. But last thing, I feel like, okay, last expectation of our group. Sorry, rambling. The last expectation that we have for you guys, we want this to be a community that you feel supported in and that you feel motivated by. So like coaches, like we are going to post. We're going to be posting things as we think of them, as we find them. Don't worry about us posting. We will do our best to give you motivation and to give you ideas, but you guys have to be willing to motivate each other. That's part of what a challenge group is pulling a community of like people with similar goals together so that we can support each other and encourage each other. And that only happens if you're liking and commenting on other people's things, if you're interacting and like saying, like saying names. Like if there's a Kylie in the group and your name is Ashley, then maybe you say like, hey Kylie, like I felt that way too. Like step into other people's shoes and help them step into your shoes. Because if we can connect with each other on a normal life level, then this group will be amazing and you will fall in love with the people that you're working with and that you have built relationships with. So I hope this is helpful. Welcome to our group. We're super excited to have you.